What's going on, y'all? So recently I've had quite a few people ask me what are the best ads to run for Shopify dropshipping. So today I'm going to cover the best ads you can run for your Shopify store. What's going on, y'all? I'm Braden Wuerch. I'm here to provide insane value to you guys every day to grow you personally and financially as well. Alright guys, so today I want to cover the best Facebook ads that you can run for your Shopify dropshipping store. So there's obviously many different Facebook ad types out there, and there's many different types of ways to skin a deer. There's many different ads that work for different things, but today I want to cover the best, in my opinion, the best ad types for Shopify dropshipping. Now, obviously, there's other ad types that work better for other industries. Let's say you're in social media marketing, even inventory held businesses, some things might work a little bit better. But for Shopify dropshipping with Facebook ads, this is what I found with a lot of testing, a lot of money spent to test the different ad types. These are the best I found for that action. So today we're going to cover the type of Facebook ads to use for certain different types of products, certain types of objectives, and then we're even going to cover where you should run certain ads to, whether it be product pages, website, whatever. We're going to cover all of that. But before we go ahead and jump on into the computer, please do me a favor and go ahead and smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your businesses to successful numbers. All right, guys, let's go and get into it. All right, y'all, so let me preface this with this is not 100% of the time. You know, certain products, certain niches, there's a bunch of different factors that can make this vary a little bit, but most of the time, this is what I found, and this is what I like to use, and this is what I found, you know, quite a few of my friends that are successful in the space, what they're using. But just take this with a little bit of a grain of salt. You know, what I always tell you guys is test, test, test. I know in the beginning when you don't have a lot of capital, you need to go ahead and really follow a good plan that where you're not wasting a lot of time and money, but you know, it really does come down to testing. So when you get to the stage that you might already have decent or winning products, you know, go ahead and split test everything. Split testing is the key to continual growth, whether it be with drop shipping, whether it be with social media marketing or any type of business. Split testing is really key. But this is definitely what I found out and what I love to use. So first, we'll talk about single image ads. So what I found single image ads to work best for are simple products. So these are products that don't need a lot of explaining. These are something that you know, people see right away and they know what that is. So a good example of this would be apparel. You know, obviously single image ads can go outside of apparel. I see a lot of home goods work really well with single image ads, but many times these can be actually cheaper than videos if it's a very simple product. And you know, I see everybody go ahead and I get questions all the time on, you know, how do I go ahead and make a video? And I see the product that they're trying to run it on. I'm like, have you tested a single image ad yet? Because many times these will actually perform a lot better, especially in the testing phase. So for simple products that don't need explaining, as soon as cold traffic sees it, they know exactly what it is and it draws them in. These can work great. So then obviously the next one would be video ads. So these work great for complex products. So a good example of this would be, you know, electronics. You know, I saw an ad not too long ago. It was a winning ad. This product was going crazy. It was a telescopic magnifying lens for iPhones and phones, and this needed a little bit of explaining because right off the bat, if you see just an image ad of it, it wouldn't work great. So then a video came out showing actually zooming in on moon and different things that actually showed the product in action. So electronics work great for video ads, complex products. But even with that, you know, if you have a decent or winning product with a single image ad, you might want to go ahead and test it with video ads because sometimes a video ad can take it to the next level. Video does really convert well. But the point is, I don't want you guys to go ahead and, you know, think video ads are everything. I've got, you know, a couple of my decent products are always image ads. I've tested video ads and they work better with the image ads. So, you know, kind of use this as a little bit of a framework, but simple products, I like single image ads, or at least to test it with that. Complex products, I almost always go right to video ads, especially if there's any explaining needed. a customer's not going to know right off the bat what that is. So then I get asked the question all the time, carousel ads. So, these are the ads that essentially you can have a slideshow, or you can scroll through the different images. And, this is something I tested in the beginning. I thought they were really cool ads. And, I thought these would convert very, very well. I had different product types on there. But for testing products, I do not like to test products with carousel ads. So not the best for testing. The thing is, you can try it. Like I said, it's worth testing for you guys, but I don't know many people that are successful with testing products with carousel ads. Now, that's not saying they're not great. Carousel ads are great, and what I love to use them for is retargeting. And I don't see too many people doing this, but carousel ads actually do work great. And there's a couple of different options you can do it for. Depending on what type you're actually retargeting, you can go ahead, and the best way I like to do for just website traffic is I'll have, my top product be the first image, then I'll have, my next two best products. Sometimes I'll go ahead and have maybe my best product, but then I'll have products in other collections that show the store offers more than what the customer might have just looked at. There's a couple different options you can do, but by far I prefer carousel ads for retargeting. All right, so now let's go ahead and get on into where you should actually have the customer land on after they click on an ad. And there's a few different ways you can go about this. The most popular and the one that most people hear about from the beginning when they start learning about dropshipping is obviously the product page. You've got a single image ad of, let's say, sunglasses. They click on it, goes straight to the product page of that, and they can just order that product. Most of the time, this is what you want to do. This is the highest converting. A big mistake I see in the beginning for a lot of beginners that don't know this, and I didn't know this in the beginning, is that they will run it to the home page. Typically, you don't want to run your ads, especially your product ads, to the home page of your store. It's not going to convert as well. If you want that high conversion rate, run your product ads to the product page, but there's a couple other options. All right, so sometimes you'll actually want to run it to your store homepage. A lot of times if I'm retargeting people, sometimes I like to run it to the homepage. Sometimes it converts very, very well. Sometimes you don't necessarily want to do to a single product page. If I'm using the carousel ads for retargeting, a lot of times I will go ahead and drive it to that specific product that's shown in whatever image is done on, or that specific collection. But other times for retargeting, I actually do like to drive the traffic actually to the homepage. That way they can go ahead and see what the brand has to offer. And if you have a really, really well-designed store, really, really well-designed brand that's curated in a very organized way, and that's definitely key, this can actually convert well for you. Now, like I said, I don't like testing by sending traffic to the homepage. Another option is a collection page. Now, with collection pages, this is getting a little bit more tricky. This is if you have a really, really built out collection. You're not going to want to send a customer to a collection that has 8 products on it. You only want to do this if essentially your collection looks like a store in its own. So, if you've got a general store, anything like that, and you're targeting traffic that is just interested in that specific collection, so you're almost focusing them in on a certain niche, then you could try this. But your collection does need to be designed in a very, very organized way, in a very, very robust way. So the next one, and this is one that I haven't talked a lot about on the channel, but I do utilize, and I know quite a few people that utilize this, sending them to an actual funnel, sales funnel. So, I like to use ClickFunnels. It's something I've used for well over a year now. And, the thing about funnels, especially with Shopify Dropshipping, is you can make almost any product work with a sales funnel. But, the thing is, what I found is for lower priced products, and especially something like apparel or anything like that, it typically works best if you send them to a well-designed store, have them actually see the brand, everything like that. Where I found funnels work great is for higher ticket products. So if you're having something that's pretty high ticket, or you're trying to have quite a few upsells, really increase the average order value, you might want to go ahead and experiment with the sales funnel. But typically the only time I really start with using ClickFunnels for a product is if it's a high price product. But these are by far my favorite. These are what I use. So single image ads, I like for stuff like apparel, which you guys know I love the apparel niche video ads. I use for more complex things like gadgets or electronics, anything that needs explaining. Carousel ads, retargeting. And then you've got different landing page options. Obviously the best one, especially for Shopify Dropshipping, is the product page itself. If you've got an inventory held apparel brand, it is going to be different than this. So definitely go ahead and experiment with this, guys. I hope you found some value in this. If you did find any value in this, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your businesses to successful numbers. Leave a comment if you've got any questions, guys. I'm here for you. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.